All of our 2025 harvest videos are proudly mid-rail and free thanks to the support from Waterboy solar water pumps and GLT aluminium tipper trailers.
Pies and Finley, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, that's cactus, I'd say. Cactus. You know it'd be good, Jimmy, if they put this into some sort of CVT gearbox and then made it reversible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some other brand that does that in there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Is it Glenner? Who does it? Glenner, I think.
Yeah, but I'd have the rotor out of the Glenner in 15 minutes, apparently, so it would be fixed pretty soon. Put a new rotor in and away we go.
Welcome back to the Naranggrain YouTube channel. We are out here servicing, getting ready for the day. Dealing with Joe's header here. It's got its own set of issues. My front's having a few issues with the reel. I need a couple of O-ring seals already for the hydraulics. Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but we'll try and get it fixed. See how the reels come out of phase here. You got to rephase them every once in a while. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, really. One of the only downfalls of this HD50 front. So let's catch up on harvest here a little bit. We finished our 300 hectares of barley at home. Promptly shifted to canola. Tried to do canola, it was too wet. So we shifted back to barley. Cost us about a day. Anyway, we're here. We've moved to Urunga. It's our Urunga block down near Savanac, and well, we got about 200 hectares done yesterday, which was pretty good effort considering we didn't start till about 11 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to do it all again today. Hopefully get about 250 hectares done here today. And yeah, we're just going to get these headers ready and serviced up. Got a lease on the black bin today. Thomas on the red bin. You'll see plenty of them rolling around. Joe's in the other header here, as we've already seen. And I'm going to be in this one. More of Chet Larson using one of these on his channel. Shout out to Chet. They are the bomb diggity. Awesome for just knocking off the dust. Wouldn't be any good if your windows were wet, but for knocking off the dust, they're awesome, inside and out. California, what is it called? California car dust is what they are. You can get them in Australia. Very handy. Keep it in the cab. This thing's got a handy little rubbish bin that just sits in perfectly in these X9s, so very good. Give me a wipe out afterwards. I'll go do my front window, but it's a handy dandy little bag, so you sort of keep all the dust in there too. The floor looks filthy. One day's worth of work, and that's what your floor looks like. I don't know why anyone bloody has carpet. It's weird. Perfect rubber floor that's ready to just be blown out. Why wouldn't you just do that? I don't get it. Your storage has taken about 800 tonne in there yesterday. I think it was 850, 850 tonne, so it's off to a good start. These silos should hold about 2250 of barley. This is pretty light barley. The screenings are high, retention's low, protein and moisture are okay, but the screenings are high. It's going to be a bit of a problem when it comes to market time, I think. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Yeah, this is sitting in the back of my ute. I think I'm going to rob it for my own header. Alrighty, welcome. We're going here. I had to stop again. I was trying to fix my Starlink, the JD link on the roof. Turns out the plug's disconnected, bullet underneath it. Not just a simple thing to just connect it back up, unbelievably, but it needs some more tools. Bretty's going to bring them out, but we're going in here. So this barley's a little bit average down in Urunga, a lot behind where we were up at home, averaging about 4 tonne in the, it's about 3.5 tonne in the Planet and about 4, a little bit more than 4 with Neo, but until we get across it all, I don't really know how much. Don't really know how much we'll have in terms of yields, but there's good spots and there's bad spots across the whole lot. Going about 8 kilometres here. That's pretty good going. 2.7 tonne and 34 tonne an hour, but we're not quite maxed out on horsepower. It sort of comes and goes a bit. Go a little bit quicker here now, but just depends how thick the crop is and what's going through the header. It's just, there's a lot of material down there. It looks like a 8 tonne crop. It looks like a 6 tonne crop and it's going 3, so it's pretty hard to get tonnes per hour when you're dealing with that much product going through the header. But it is handling it. Yes, I know there's no communication with the Starlink. I'm trying to fix that. Rocking here now, doing 50 tonne an hour here now. Sometimes you're doing 60 tonne, sometimes you're doing 70. It just depends how much grain's there. If there's 4 tonne plus, it's alright. If it's 2 tonne plus, then you just got no tonnes per hour. The crop's still the same, but it just looks, there's just no grain there. Can't get tonnes per hour without the grain, let's put it that way. Better fill up here at 100%. 100% there now. I turn around in this headland and ready to go here with the lease in the bin. Got a little strip I left last night. Finished up here about 11 o'clock last night. Probably do the same again today. What have we got here? Should probably have gone over to Joe's run then, but anyway. Going for the first unload of the day. And marine. It is about 5 trees, maybe 8 trees in this whole paddock, and I've got 2 of them on the run. I'm trying to unload them, of course, naturally. Get most of this out by the time we get there anyway. Shout out to our Waterboy sponsors. Sneaky plug up the top there. So I have been using the ground speed automation a fair bit. It's the little blue icon there. It'll essentially just try and hold it at 100% power. So you can set in the parameters here, preferences. So we want a maximum of 9 kilometers at 100% power with adjust ground speed for grain loss. So if it starts seeing a bunch of grain loss above 4 here, which we're currently at 2.4, it'll slow down for that. At the moment, that seems to work pretty good. That's sort of its happy spot, I would say. Seems to be pretty good there. Sometimes it's a little bit funky, sometimes it does some wild stuff, but if you're on good going, open, straight going here, generally does a pretty good job. Yeah, it's the one place I would say it's not quite up to scratch is in a corner. It can't load anticipate a corner, so what happens with the Draper is the outside when you turn tends to bring more in quicker, and it sort of loads the engine up a little bit more, loads the header up, and it can't anticipate that. So that's about the one place I don't like it. So you get headlands, corners, it's a little bit wider around trees because it's generally thinner underneath the trees, it goes quicker underneath the trees, and then when it hits the standing good crop again, it's generally going a bit too quick and it overloads itself a little bit. Again, not a big issue. You can just sort of work around it. Most of the time the header's got that much power, it can just hang on anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but probably not ideal. If it was in real wet conditions or real green conditions, you wouldn't want it to do that because you'd probably nearly stall the engine out. It does have a pretty quick ability to bring the speed back and shut itself down, but that being said, it's still a little bit of an issue. But this is where it's sort of the best. Good straight going, open going, just let it eat. Let it do its thing. You don't have to do anything, I'll just let it do its thing, and it's pretty good. The other place I don't particularly like it, and this would be completely null and voided with machine sync if we had John Deere machine sync, is when you're unloading on the go, sometimes the bins just go a little bit quicker or slower than you. You can say, hey, slow down or speed up or blah, 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 but if you want to just quickly adjust your speed, you've got to knock it out of its mode, and there's no real way to do that without just speeding up or pulling forward or back on a hydrostat, which makes it either jump forward or jump backwards quite violently by a couple of kilometres, and then you sort of got to bring it back under control. Not ideal when you got augers waggling about. If I engage it with this E button here, that's how you get it to start working. If you could just hit the E button to disengage it, it'd be a lot better. And I was talking to Joel Gorman from John Deere the other day. That's been a common theme across anyone who's using it. So they, I think they're going to take that back to John Deere, so might see it in a future software update, which would be good. Second bin for the day is the red Dunstan. One single rolling out, another single rolling in. We're using singles down here at Urunga just because it's such a short haul, and the drive over belt we've got doesn't quite keep up to a big 16-inch auger, so if you can run singles,
put it into your truck.
If you've got the singles here, you can go out 2 doors straight into the 16-inch auger up there and fill it pretty quickly. It does pretty good job. We've got the auto turn happening here. She just steers around the corner, lift up the end, holding it at 9 kilometres. There we go. Look, Mum, no hands. Pretty fun. Only works when there's a good boundary, of which I made very good boundaries with the that little Can-Am and Gen 5 screen that I borrowed from Hutch and Pierce, for those who remember back then. Boundaries have come out really good, I think. Just like that. What a good idea. Here's Joe. He's on his phone by the looks. Give way on the last run here. Looking good. Everything's going swell. Wait for the camera, Joe. Look, he really did. We were just having a look at the total tonnes shared between the machines here. We've got 1251 wet weight, and Jimmy just told me, well, the text message here, that we've done 1211 into the silo. So I've nearly got a box full. Joe's got a box full he's unloading at the moment. There's another 22 tonne. I'm going to say that the active yield is fairly bloody close. So evidence over 300 hectares of 1200 tonne, that we're at least within 10 tonne across the whole lot. That's accurate. Anyway, people say the active yield isn't accurate. I disagree. Here we are, back with the superstar, Bretty. Who wants to see Bretty on the camera? Let's see if he's here. Hey, Bretty, you want to be a superstar again?
What?
You want to be a superstar again on YouTube?
Oh, and give it a try.
Lovely, we're going viral again.
Hello YouTube again. We're here doing a bit of harvesting. Yeah, Andy's giving me the video again, or the GoPro again, and see if we can make any more good videos. Let's plant the weighbridge here and get a shot of it unloading. So this is all we do with the remote here. Running singles at the moment because it's just short runs, which is actually really nice. Jimmy's off doing our samples, so yeah, pretty simple. All you do is kick it into gear after you're backed up, obviously, and then just send her up, open and close on the chutes on about 850-ish. 60, depending. Just don't overflow the hopper. That's all there is to it. Yeah, at the moment we're running around singles. Normally we'd have the road trains on, but figured it was something easier to do, less and less, by instead of bringing the drive over hopper down. If you haven't seen, you'll probably see later in harvest. But yeah, it's been nice. Actually feels weird because it's just such quick turnarounds. But we've just changed paddocks, so probably a little bit before we start up again. Just by the time they open it all up and everything else, got a couple of bins worth. Yeah, got a lease flat out. And Sharpie too, giving us a nice big wave. Out there. Once just there. So what did you just do? Were you in with Andy?
Yeah.
In the big green harvester?
Yeah, and I filled up Lisa.
You filled up a lease, did you? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It has.
You gonna come back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can get a wave out of a lease. Nope. There you go, finally got a wave. Don't know if you can see it, but 50 tonne, that'll do. We'll go and unload it. And then watch the camera again. It's the best thing ever. So yeah, do that. Open the chutes. Move her up, turn the spray on. pressure's running out. We'll roll it down a bit. Turn the spray off. Shut the doors.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Put her off. There goes the boss man. He's empty. And now it's Elise's turn. Oh, Tom's just waiting for him to open the paddock. See if we can get Elise to wave straight up this time. I am trying my hardest, but there's just not a whole lot to film because it's such short runs. You don't really see much cool stuff, it's just all the same stuff. But something I can do, try to get some better shots. So I've got nothing to mount the GoPro to, so I can't even put it on the side of the truck. Because of course, it's all aluminium. So yeah. Anyway, get back to this. Open her up again. Hit the spray and rev her up. So it is harvest and everything, so we just backwards, you bugger. Do the same to Joe. See if they say anything. Oh no, this is... Oh, stupid fancy cars. Oh no. Still works. He is short after all, so he'll probably still fit in here. We'll see what happens. And this will be a light load because it's the end of the paddock. I think a 10-ton light. Anyway, Toby's up there unloading, so just sit around and wait, and I can see dinner from the dust. So I might as well sit up here. Well, looks like Jimmy's been busy today. Anyway, dinner's here. No idea what it is because they never tell us. It's just tomorrow turns up and goes, here you go. Chicken schnitzel and veggies and spuds. Not bad. And some dessert. Caramel slice. Thank you, tomorrow. Jimmy's state-of-the-art testing facility.
Couple of scoops for the old protein meter. Let's go. Half weight, half a litre cup. Don't tamp it down just to try and get it heavier grade. Just do what it's supposed to be doing.
Can't have any tampering.
What do we got? 309, so 61.8. You beautiful. Add the inload. Let's go. Gross weight. What was the gross weight?
$40.
68.5. Right on the dot.
Amazing.
Good work, Dad.
Yeah.
Next. What do we got? 13.6 protein. Beautiful protein for high quality cattle. 9.6 moisture, 13.6 protein. Test weight was 61.8. Screenings coming through at
To be determined.
see how many screenings we've got now.
If you can get it apart.
Yep, it's a bit sticky this one. What do we got? Oh,
Fancy that.
look at that. Calculator out, 121 divided by 3 equals, oh yeah, 3.8% screenings. You beauty. Pies and Finley, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, that's cactus, I'd say. Cactus. You know, it'd be good, Jimmy, if they put this into some sort of CVT gearbox and then made it reversible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some other brand that does that, isn't there?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Is it Glenner? Who does it? Glenner, I think.
Yeah, but I'd have the rotor out of the Glenner in 15 minutes apparently, so it would be fixed pretty soon. Put a new rotor in and away we go.
Yeah. For now, we're going to have to deal with these dreaded rotor belts with the big spanner. Anyway, we haven't got one of them, and it's Sunday, of course. Of course.
Sunday, isn't
It's
it?
Sunday.
Let's go to the bloody coffee shop, Joe, and worry about it tomorrow. It's tomorrow's job.
Looks like Andy's rolling solo.
Sam, can you double the production, double the capacity out of your header today, please?
Yes.
Just
With
remember,
the
just remember to shut your rock trap this time.
Now that I'm not having to follow Joe around, I'll be able to get a bit more capacity.
I was sailing into it at 10 Ks.
Oh. Not ideal.
I haven't replaced a roundabout in bloody, I don't know, 20 years.
Style 2388.
2388, about 2005 was about the last one I did. Here we are, back at Roundabout World. Where's Andy? Loves the green headers. Where's Andy? Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere.
Well, we're rocking it along here at night. The old underglow happening here. Who wants to see all the fancy colours? Wow, so exciting, Andy. What are you, 3? Yes, I am 3. I got red. It can be like a case again. Green, blue, white. Oh, so fancy. Anyway, that's a handy little addition. If you want some of them, go get some from Spectrum Angel Eyes. Spectrum Angel Eyes, they are. They make lights for cars, but you can just put it behind here if you like. It's actually a floor well kit. Anyway, enough about the lights. We're going to rock it off. Thanks to all those who jumped on the lives. You'll probably see the lives on Sunday night going forward. That was quite successful, the one we did on YouTube and TikTok. Probably go back to the regular times. The times are going to be a little bit erratic. Just depends what I'm doing on the farm. If I'm broken down or something else is happening, I just won't be there. I'll try and announce them when I can. Anyway, that'll about wrap up our video. Appreciate you all for watching. We're gonna have a few more harvest videos this week coming up. It's just trying to rain out here at the moment. It's 9 o'clock, 9:52 here at the moment. It's just trying to rain, so we might get a little bit of a hold on tomorrow, but we'll find out very soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.